Hi guys, welcome back to Manga Mono.
やれやれ。
This anime stories start with Yoda, a third-year high school student who spends summer vacation preparing for his exams. His older cousin Kei, who sees him as her younger brother, takes pity on him and generously offers to tutor him. But what appears to be innocent tutoring between cousins takes a wild turn when Kei decides to teach Yuta beyond his lessons. However, Kei is disappointed to find Yuta just looking at a girl's photo on his phone instead of studying. That's when she starts to tease him. The girl in the photo is Yuko Kaji, Yuta's classmate, who also happens to be his crush. The said picture was taken when she asked him to take photo of her with the cherry blossom trees.
写メ。
あ、うん。
綺麗だもんね。さくら。
She mentioned that her phone was not with her, so she asked Yuta for a favor, and that was to take a picture of her amid the enchanting trees in full bloom. However, at the exact moment Yuta snapped the camera, a strong gust of wind blew, lifting Yuko's uniform and revealing more than Yuta was meant to see. Unaware of what just happened, Yuko even asked Yuta to send her the photo, leaving the boy flustered. Kei playfully makes fun of Yuta for keeping such a picture, which in turn flusters Yuta. But then things take an unexpected turn when Kei decides to show him her own girly Under Armour. The sudden turn of events thrills and flusters Yuta at the same time. He freezes as Kei starts to bring things to the next level and decides to free his sword hero from the confinement of his fabric prison. It doesn't end there because Kei starts to familiarize herself with Yuta's sword hero and asks who the girl in the photo is. Kei also encourages Yuta to show more passion toward her, but Yuta can't do anything at the moment but freeze and let his older cousin do what she wants. But he is definitely loving it as much as she does. Kei keeps on familiarizing herself with Yuta's sword hero until he can't hold it any longer. It doesn't take long before he reaches the next level and showers Kei with his white gold. Yuta thinks Kei's little game is over, but boy, he is wrong.
もっと自信を持て。そう言いに来たんだ。
His cousin decides to have some more fun with him. This is after she sees him still looking at the photo of the girl on his phone, even after what just happened between the two of them. They practice some CPR for a bit before Yuta decides to take over. Since his motto is to be the best at anything he does, Yuta goes all the way, which drives them both to frantically dance on Legos. Kei informs him that it is her first time dancing on Legos, but it is too late for that already. However, the knowledge doesn't stop Yuta from taking what she has to offer, and Kei is willing to give as much as Yuta is willing to take. The cousins don't hold back anymore as they continue exploring their newfound relationship with devotion and fiery passion. Yuta, if he has thought about the situation already when he is aware of what they are to each other. Yuta does not answer her. Yuta notices that Kei is teary-eyed, so he asks her if it hurts. She replies that it's not the case. Kei then thinks she should teach him how to understand a woman's heart better. After their silly little appreciation game, which leaves them both drained yet satisfied, they decide to clean up together. While they are in the bathtub, Kei tries to engage in small talk with Yuta, but Yuta can't keep his hands still with her. Kei even invites Yuta to transfer to the same school she is attending. That way, she can help him with his lessons. She also asks again about the girl on his phone. But instead of giving her a concrete answer, Yuta decides to just appreciate her again. Amidst her half-hearted protests, he keeps on going until they once again dance on top of Legos in unison. Although tired from their little forbidden adventure, Kei appears happy. There is a fondness in her eyes when she calls him a boka after. In the next few days, Yuta and Kei have a date on a beach. Kei asks Yuta about his impression of lying on her lap, but Yuta says something that ruins the nice mood. They see another couple on a date, and Kei can't help but notice how lovey-dovey they are. She asks Yuta if he thinks that to others, they look like a couple too. But instead of giving her an answer, Yuta starts to have fun with her twin personalities instead. Kei gets a little frustrated, yet she doesn't do anything to stop him. However, She says he should stop running away from his own feelings and encourages him to confront what he truly feels for her. Instead of answering him right away, Kei hugs him tight. She also says feelings are better conveyed with words, encouraging him to say them out loud. Kei also encourages him to confess to her properly for once. However, Yuta starts talking to her twin personalities instead of doing what she asks. This somehow frustrates Kei a little, and she tells him that he should learn to listen to people when they're talking to him. But again, she doesn't do anything to stop him, especially not after he asks her to spoil him just a bit more. So she just lets him do whatever he wants at that point. They become a little adventurous and start to have some fun right there on the beach. But this time, Yuta becomes a little hard to get. He makes Kei beg for his sword hero. He keeps it up until she is teary-eyed with her overwhelming need to get the appreciation that she needs. Happy with her reactions, Yuta finally gives Kei what she wants. He spends the next few minutes keeping Kei happy. There in their perfect little world, they don't need to worry about anything aside from making each other happy and content. Days go by fast. Kei spends the summer festival alone. Despite feeling lonely, she doesn't want to make Yuta feel obligated to spend it with her. While Kei is in the bathroom, she overhears two women talking. She is surprised when she realizes that they are talking about Yuta. One of the girls asks the other about her plan to make Yuta fall for her. The other girl, whom Kei later recognizes as Yuko Kaji, the very girl in the photo on Yuta's phone, apparently says she can make him fall in love with her easily. Yuko says she has completely forgotten about him, especially after he didn't bother to contact her when she already gave him her phone number and email. She even says she no longer likes him because she doesn't need a loser. The other girl tells Yuko she finds Yuta good-looking. She even asks Yuko to just give Yuta to her if she doesn't like him now. Listening to the other girl's conversation makes Kei lose her composure. She barges into the where Yuko is, and tells her she doesn't know anything about Yuta to talk about him that way. A few days later, Kei meets Yuta in a hotel room. While waiting for Kei, Yuta decides to delete Yuko's photo from his phone. Kei shows up wearing her old school uniform, surprising Yuta. She says he can have as much fun as he wants together with her. He can even think of her as a replacement for that girl in his phone's photo. Hearing Kei saying those things makes something snap inside Yuta. It is as if a realization suddenly dawns on him. Yuta tells her he doesn't want a replacement and that he doesn't care about Yuko anymore. Yuta then does some CPR practice with Kei like there's no tomorrow. Yuta also tells Kei that he doesn't need anyone but her. Yuta admits to wanting to be spoiled, but he wants to be spoiled by no one else but Kei. They warm up for a bit until they both get desperate. Just when Kei thinks it's just one of their usual appreciation sessions, Yuta suddenly confesses his feelings to her. Yuta further surprises Kei by saying he wants to make the one he loves the most his. It is the first time that Yuta talks about his feelings. Kei always encourages him to be more open about his feelings for her, yet he always dodges the subject. Yuta's confession makes everything better. It gives their appreciation session a whole different meaning. Kei says she knows that they're not supposed to be that way with each other, but she can't help it. She wants them to stay that way forever. And while Yuta is giving her all the attention and love she deserves, Kei feels content. She feels like she is connected to him in a deeper sense, not just physically. She tells him not to call her Ni-san anymore as she wants him to call her Kei. She also says she wants to be his girlfriend. Although Yuta doesn't directly answer her, he shows it through his actions. Knowing that Yuta feels the same makes their appreciation sessions even more vigorous and meaningful. What they have is something beyond physical. Yuta keeps on giving Kei his all until they reach the right momentum together. When Kei reaches the peak, tears begin to stream down her cheeks. They're not tears of sadness, they're tears of joy, knowing that Yuta reciprocates her feelings. Kei is overwhelmed with so much emotions by the sudden turn of their relationship. When she calms down from the heightened emotions, Kei lies down, all spent but happy. When she finds the energy again, she gets up and tells Yuta to take responsibility for whatever is going on between them. Yuta looks a little surprised, yet he doesn't say anything. He doesn't oppose either. Kay then tells him she won't forgive him if he cheats on her, yet she does it with a fond expression on her face. And guys, please in the end, don't forget to support us with a like for the video and algorithms say you will like this videos.